Now it's all in the hands of the weather. It is. Gav,
yeah,
what you got for us?
It is the big talk of the day. Widespread rain is now impacting the region. And for this system, well, it's only really just begun. Details next.
Transform your home into a haven with cool, pure, clean air, creating a world of perfect comfort. Take your home to the next level with the Air Specialists.
We're now moving into what's going to be a very dangerous 48-hour period right across the Greater Hunter and particularly the Central Coast. Let's first of all head to Port Macquarie. The skies are ominous. They are black. It is grey across all of northern New South Wales, and the coast is going to be hit particularly hard. Great shot from Adam. The past 24 hours, we've already had 100mm accumulations throughout parts of northern New South Wales as this cloud band intensifies, and we're going to see multiple events unfold at the same time because we've got this coastal trough line. Now, along that is going to be affecting us greatly. You're going to have these hooking lows, these little micro lows that will form along this system, and it is going to drag in large amounts of moisture off that extremely hot East Australian current. That'll be driving in over the Newcastle area, but south of, from the Central Coast, Sydney, Illawarra, South Coast, that is going to be the hardest hit areas with super high accumulations. Inland, there's another trough, and that's why we're seeing widespread falls, not just across the coast, but likely also throughout parts of the upper Hunters. So the threat of flooding is widespread. It is going to be particularly nasty for the Sydney Basin and for the southern New South Wales coast. Tomorrow, fine if you're flying south to Melbourne, Hobart, Adelaide, the Alice, hot and sunny and dry again in the west for Perth, but not locally. Look at this hooking system, that hooking low, how it wraps around, and when it feeds in over the one location like that, that's when you have large accumulations. Already around Wallace Lake, we've had over 100mm come down already, so that threat is going to move deeper south. Temperatures are going to remain low, lack of sunshine, cloud, and the winds are going to really kick in hard during tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. Batten down the hatches on the coast. Periods of rain, showers, drizzle, then intensifying. Heavy downpours and the threat of storms embedded in this system. So localised flash flooding is going to be paramount as we move into tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening into the overnight period. So it is going to be particularly nasty. Tops of 23 at best. Really small temperature swings because of the cloud mass. So not much happening there temperature wise. Generally mid to high teens, and then lucky to reach the low 20s. So it is going to be a cool one. Be ready for it. Gale force wind warnings have been issued. You do not want to be rock fishing. You do not want to be boating or anywhere near the coast. It's going to be a blowout situation. It's going to be dark tomorrow morning as well with the black nor'easter in action. Sun to rise after 7. Early morning high tide, coastal erosion likely, and then we'll see the low in the afternoon 10 to 1. Seas and swell, everything is rising close to 3 metres by the end of the day. Big accumulations easing there as we move into Saturday. Should be over and done with. Maybe some afternoon storms there Saturday afternoon, but early next week it is generally going to be fine. But look at the Central Coast, even greater numbers are expected. Now along the coast it is going to become very dangerous from here on in. Very strong winds are going to kick in throughout tomorrow. It's going to become a blown out mess up and down the coast. As I said, no rock fishing, no offshore boating, and even the boats on the lake, etc. Make sure everything is battened down and ready for the onslaught that is going to kick in and peak throughout tomorrow. Well, we've already seen chaos on the roads. Travelling not recommended until this system passes.
Okay, thank you, Gav. That is NBN News.
From all of the team.
Good night.
Good night.